Warning, some viewers may find the following content highly disturbing and controversial. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, guys? Pastor Rob here, back with another reaction video. As usual, I've got my son Gage.
What's up?
And as usual, we're going to be reacting to a song requested by you guys in the comment section of our videos.
Yep.
Keep in mind, this is not an endorsement of the song, the artist, or the genre as a whole, but an attempt to create discussion and encourage discernment while listening to music. To learn more about us, visit PastorRobReacts.com and visit our sponsor, Fallen by Nature Christian Streetwear at fallenbynature.com. Today's song is from the band Whitechapel. The song is called When a Demon Defiles a Witch.
Sounds scary.
Yes.
A little spooky.
Yes. So there's somebody that follows our channel, subscriber. His name is Christopher Tanner.
Yes.
Christopher, shout out to you.
He's been asking for this one for a while.
He's been asking for this for years.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of our like old videos.
He's got to the point where he just comments. He goes, "You know why I'm commenting. You know what I'm here for." So
I mean, he's super nice about it too.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
he's like not trying to be like, I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah.
There was one where he's like, "I hate to be the guy to keep begging, but I really want you guys to react to this."
Well, it broke through.
It broke through.
So
yes,
I'm gonna get into this. I have an interesting twist for you. So let's just watch the video and see what we think. Yeah. I like
not
that.
as heavy as I was expecting.
I like that though.
Yeah, sounds really good. Cool. Great intro. Nice.
That bass.
Nice. Bass is sick, yes, you're right. Last week.
Imagine it's going to be disturbing. Oh, man. Not sure I'm going to be able to watch this.
Dang.
Oh, wait, she didn't, though.
Wait, what happened?
She was just thinking
Oh. Ugh. Whoa.
Visuals.
So it's scary.
Don't open your eyes. Censored.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. It's very powerful.
Clean vocals mixed in there? I like the clean vocals.
Yeah.
Oh. Very dark.
Oh, jeez. It's terrible, Chris.
Ha, it's your fault, Chris Tanner.
Ugh.
Cool break, bringing back the
Yeah.
clean sort of guitar
Hard
from the
to
intro.
like.
Wow. Cool.
Wasn't expecting that. It's hard to hear it with all these visuals, though.
Wow. Good singing. I love the drums. Going to town on that snare drum.
That guitar is sick. Those clean vocals are great.
For real.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh, this is disturbing. And but it's well done.
The guitar is going crazy.
Yeah. He's getting it. disturbing.
I don't know what I like better, the rhythm guitar or the lead guitar. Both going crazy. Creepy though.
Incredibly creepy.
Ugh.
Powerful.
Nice.
So like up and down and that was oof, that was hard to watch. Oof. Well, let's get.
What did you think of it? You seemed like you didn't like it.
Well, no, that's not true. It's not true at all.
I want to hear your thoughts on the song.
So I was having an extremely hard time watching the visuals because I knew something you didn't know. So I said there'd be a spin at the end.
Okay.
There was no way I was going to react to a song, Demon Defiles a Witch, without at least understanding a little bit about it first.
Of course. Okay. I read a little bit.
Did you?
Well, the comments that we were looking through.
Oh, okay.
Christopher Tanner gave us a little heads up.
Okay. So there was that heads up.
So it was about a demon defiling a witch.
It was. So the singer is actually writing this about a personal demon named Mykar that his mom wrote about in her journals.
What does he mean by personal demon?
Well, listen to this. She suffered from mental illness and was diagnosed with having 34 different personalities.
Split personality disorder?
34 of them.
34.
34 personalities. Even in her, and I've watched documentaries on this, and that's disturbing all by itself.
Really?
But even the writing changes per personalities. So throughout her journal, there's all this different
I didn't know that was like a straight up like thing.
Yeah.
Like
sounds like the
I've seen it in movies.
Yes,
whatever, but
sounds like the plot of a horror movie, but it's a reality.
So
Sybil, I think, is a classic movie. Was one of the first times I heard about this thing being real, or at least in any. I don't remember if Sybil was real or not. I'm pretty sure it was based off a true story, but it freaked me out. Like my biggest fear in life is to have multiple personalities and schizophrenia and all this stuff. So she wrote. She wrote about this demon appearing, and this and in one of the lines in there, she talked about it.
Was she like schizophrenic? Was she like seeing?
Yeah, she was seeing stuff. She was hearing stuff. She had the multiple personalities. Absolutely terrifying, and that's why to me the video was so hard to watch because it's based off a true story. And I guess in her writing, she had a line where she talked about seeing a demon defile a witch or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's
what I saw in the comments. I didn't see anything about the personality. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. So I want to know, like, the part in the video where she, like, shot herself or whatever, but, like, she didn't.
Yeah.
What does that represent?
My guess is that's schizophrenia, or it's a representation of her suicidal ideations, or that was I don't know the end of the story.
And then what was like the wrinkly dude?
I'm guessing that's the demon.
The demon. Okay.
I'm guessing that's the demon.
Okay.
But maybe she actually committed suicide. Maybe that was a visual of that. But it's almost like she was afraid she was going to do that because as soon as it happened, you see her like on the ground running away from sort of the thought or the vision or whatever's happening.
It was a heavy music video for sure.
That was tough.
Yeah,
that was tough to watch. So most people would object to that real quick and say, "Whoa, wait a minute, this is bloody and this is that." But the album is called The Valley, and The Valley is a reference to the childhood town of the lead singer, and the lyrics, the subject matter of all the lyrics come from his childhood experiences.
Really?
Yeah. So
interesting.
Some of the lyrics come straight from his mother's journal.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So incredible. So when he's putting this video together, he's putting the video together to try to somehow show what she may have been experiencing internally.
That's crazy.
So you can poo-poo it and go, oh, it's violent, it's this and that, and there was satanic stuff in there. It's based off a true story. This is what happened, and he was doing his best to visualize this thing. And I'm guessing there was a producer and there was some artistic license, and to try to make it all the more shocking. But to deliver that struggle, there was. What a terrifying nightmare. So I had a friend who was a schizophrenic.
Really?
Yeah. And he would always think people were chasing him and hear things and see things. He ended up getting locked up. He actually lived in the neighborhood. He came banging on our house one night, boom, 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 trying to get in. And
I think you might have told me about
this. So it turned out he was having an episode.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Dang.
So they ended up taking him and putting him in a ward,
really?
Mental hospital, and the family moved not long after that. So I don't know where he ended up, but that was my first experience with that, and absolutely scary. And what's even scarier is let me read this Bible verse to you here. Mark chapter 5. Let me open it up here. So this is Jesus heals a man with a demon. They came to the other side of the sea, to the country of the Gerasenes. And when Jesus had stepped out of the boat, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, demon.
Oh, yeah.
He lived among the tombs, and no one could bind him any more, not even with chains. For he had often been found with the shackles and chains, but he wrenched the chains apart, and he broke the shackles into pieces.
Dang.
No one had the strength to subdue him. Day and night among the tombs and on the mountains, he was always crying out and cutting himself with stones. You saw that in the video.
Yeah.
And when he saw Jesus from afar, he ran and fell down before him, and crying out with a loud voice, he said, "What have you to do with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I adjure you by God, do not torment me." For he was saying to him, "Come out of the man, you unclean spirit." And Jesus asked him, "What is your name?" He replied, "My name is Legion, for we are many." And he begged him earnestly not to send them out of the country. Now a great herd of pigs was feeding there on the hillside, and they begged him, saying, "Send us to the pigs, let us enter them." So he gave them permission, and the unclean spirits came out and entered the pigs. And the herd, numbering about 2,000, rushed down the steep bank into the sea and drowned in the sea. So, interestingly, the demon replies his name. What was his name? Do you remember?
The spirit?
The demon.
The demon's name?
Yeah.
I heard you say it.
Legion.
Legion, yeah.
So, a legion is the largest unit in a Roman army.
Uh-huh.
It's roughly around 5,000 fighting men in a legion. So, in other words, he was saying there's multiple of us.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We don't know how many, but what did he do? He sent them into the pigs. How many pigs were
2,000.
there? 2,000 pigs. So what we can gather from reading there is that this person was possessed with 2,000 demons, and the demons were sent out into this herd of pigs.
So, are you comparing split personality disorder to having multiple spirits?
I'm glad you asked that.
Because people are wondering. I'm wondering.
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. I don't know. I've
heard theories.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in this case, speaking specifically to this, she was tormented by a demon and had the personality. So it makes sense that a demon was involved in this scenario, right?
In the video?
In the song,
yeah.
That's her. My car, I think, was the demon's name. They said.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes sense that if there's a demon involved here with the multiple personalities, there's probably multiple demons, maybe one lead demon, because they used the term legion, so they're speaking in military type language. So obviously there's order to some degree. So it's probably a lead demon.
True.
Which makes sense.
Bro, it's like Ryuk from Death Note.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got like Screw Tape letters,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you had the lead demon and Screw Tape. I can't remember if Screw Tape was the leader. Either way, there was an order.
I've never read
it's a great book.
Letters, but I've heard enough about it.
I read it probably 12 years ago, so I don't really remember.
C.S. Lewis, right?
That's right. So, And we have other mentions in the Bible about legions in the context of spirit beings. We have them, angels. When Jesus was arrested, he pulled out a sword and wounded the member of the mob. And Jesus healed the wound and told Peter to put away his sword. And he said, if he needed help, I could have more than 12 legions of angels come down. That'd be 60,000 angels, to give you some perspective. So this is a common theme in the scripture to have this. So it fits the Bible's idea of spiritual warfare. You know, there's a spiritual world, and there's war going on. There's a war for your soul. There's a war amongst them. I got this interesting quote from Got Questions. And
that's a good website.
Yes, they answered the question here, because what's
the question?
The question, I was going to get to that.
Okay.
The question being, how do you stand against this? Like, that'd be my thought. Well, hold on. If we've got demon possessions, we got all this spiritual warfare. Like, how do we stand against this? How do we even have hope? And they answer that question. How can we stand against such numerous and powerful foes? God completely equips the believer for battle against satanic forces. You know this verse. Put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. Ephesians 6:13.
Bars.
Yeah. In this context, you're thinking about this war. Those are bars, right?
Those
like
are
you
bars.
hear, you're like
bars.
Like for a second, whew, good. I'm glad that exists, because I'd be in trouble without that.
Yeah.
As Christians, we are more than conquerors through Christ. That's Romans 8:37. Jesus is our commander. He is the one who dispatched the demons named Legion with just a word. It is who will someday throw Legion and all the other demons into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels. Matthew 25:41. So Jesus is our commander in chief. He is the one who protects us from this, and the Bible gives us the full armor of God, the word being our defense, our sword, the sword of the word being able to defend against Satan and his demons and their wiles.
Yeah.
And so that means the word being the sword means that we need to be well versed in our word. I mean, if you're going to get in a sword fight, wouldn't you train a little bit and know how to throw that thing around? Same thing with studying our word. That helps protect us and guard us from that type of thing. So again, I don't know how much is demonic, how much is just a chemical mental illness related to genetics, sin, abuse, brain damage. There's lots of variety of things. I'm just speaking purely on a spiritual level when I'm referring to those verses. So I'm saying that to say that does not mean that Christians won't struggle with mental illness.
Yeah.
We have the ability to battle, and it's a battle, it's a fight. We have the ability to battle, but being in a battle means you're going to fight. Mm-hmm. There's a reason you have to put on the whole armor.
Yeah.
It's a full suit of armor. Like, you're in battle. It doesn't mean being a Christian doesn't mean you get to sit and watch the battle from the sidelines and root for your favorite team.
Yeah.
You're in the battle. You're in the trenches. So,
yeah. Crazy song. The lyrics, that probably one of the deeper songs that we've listened to. And just because the subject matter, the personal attachment, because the singer, I mean, like we said, true story. Mm-hmm. Probably one of the better songs we've reacted to in a while, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't listen to music this heavy on our channel.
And it's not on purpose.
Not on purpose, but I mean, it's kind of interesting just to get some variety.
Yeah.
And I really liked clean intro, super heavy, and then the clean break in the middle. Almost had kind of a Tool sound. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was great.
I'm sure you just offended somebody by comparing them to Tool.
I feel like it's hard. You can't say the word Tool without offending at least one person. But I mean it in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah, progressive.
I mean, I liked all of it. The heavy vocals, the growls,
and I like how they started mixing some of the clean vocals in with the heavy vocals, because I wasn't really expecting that from a song this heavy. And then you get to the clean passage where,
he was good at the cleans. I was quite disturbed, though, and knowing what I knew going into it made it all the more hard to watch. I I don't know if I would have made it through it without knowing the context of the song. So I'm glad I did a little bit of research. I mean, I didn't dive too deep, but I don't know, read the comments and chased a few leads down. Whew. So anyway, I got to go wash my eyes out and try to get that scary subject and harsh visuals out of my head. Gosh, I keep thinking about it. Like she's in the bath, you know, and that demon's like going over the water like this, you know, and like just
so weird to imagine,
just harassing her, tormenting her, for lack of a better word.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I could appreciate it from like the video from an artistic perspective, but like knowing the true story aspect of it, it's kind of like someone had to deal with that.
And it was his mother.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah, that gives you a little bit of insight into his childhood, and
I'd be interested in checking out the rest of the album.
I'm interested myself in checking out some more of the songs.
Yeah, if there's any other songs that we should check out,
let us know.
That'd be interesting.
Hickory Creek, I think, is one that's been recommended, but I don't remember. So anyway, Chris, thank you, Christopher. Thank you for that. I guess.
I think it was very interesting. Good discussion.
It was a good discussion.
Kind of challenges you a little bit.
Yeah. Whew. All right. Well, thank you for watching our videos. And until the next video, may the light of the Lord continue to shine on you. Double time after watching that. Peace.
Peace.